John, with the $7,500 EV tax credit coming to an end at the end of September, are we going to see a renaissance for the internal combustion engine? Is that going to be the vehicle of the future? Or is this just a speed bump on the long road to EV dominance?
So I might use a different period in history and call it the Ice Age cometh, right? So the internal combustion engine cometh. Because yes, I do think—
Cometh back.
Yeah, cometh back. Yeah. I think for the next few years, next 3 years at least, we're going to shift back in that direction in a significant way. And I think what you're going to see over time is a more measured and rational approach by automakers to help solve the environmental issues the auto industry is involved in some cases causes. And we're going to see the hybridization of powertrain, which is something that is much more palatable to the consumer in the United States. And if you were to look at, some products like a Toyota Camry that gets 52 miles per gallon because it's just a hybrid, very rational, inexpensive vehicle relative to others, that's great transportation. But I think you're going to see that in the large trucks at GM and Ford and Stellantis, and you're going to solve the problem in a more practical way. Toyota's got a very interesting stat. It's called the 1-6-90 rule. So the 1-6-90 rule is for all the precious metals and everything else that needs to go into an EV, they can make 6 plug-in hybrids, or they can make 90 regular parallel, hybrids like a Prius, or like what I just mentioned in the Camry. Those 90 hybrids save 43 times the CO2 as the one EV. So it's 90 cars versus one for sure. So it's not necessarily a super fair comparison, but it shows that if you do something that is more practical, that the consumer will accept holistically, they don't have to change their driving patterns or their life. You can actually have a huge impact on the environment in a way that's opposed to sort of this revolution that EVs have been set up to really be. And the consumer's just not ready.